righty, good morning. Hello. This is our first live of the new year. I mean, technically. It is a wet, soggy, rainy, icky day here in Vegas. It's only in the 40s. For us, that's downright freezing. All righty. So this is the list for what we're doing each week for 52 weeks. And hi, Harry. So nice of you to join us. Hi, Christine. Could you get down? No, get down. Get down. Because I said so. Don't tell me no. Get down. Down. Let's go. Vacate the premises. Thank you. All right, so where were we? Okay, this is our master list of weeks 1 through 52 for our 52 card challenge for the 2024 challenge. You can get a copy of this from my Google Drive, and I have a link to that in the description below. So if you don't already have this or you don't have access to it, you can go to that link and it'll get you there. There's also a link in the Facebook group. So, if you want to go there, you can go there and grab a copy of it as well. But I know some people don't do Facebook, So it's available to you a couple of ways. If you can't get it that way, excuse me, just let me know and I will just, email you a copy. If I have to. So, like I said, basically we're upcycling cards, a deck of cards. But if you don't have a deck of cards, you can use anything else. So in that spirit, I'm going to be using this. This is watercolor paper. And I chose it because it's pretty sturdy. But it is cold press watercolor paper. And so I'm going to be using this to do my cards. I'll cut the rest of them later. I just cut like 10 of them. But I get like 10 a sheet. So, I don't know, 10 or 11. I don't know. So this is going to be my cards. And I'm going to get one done today because I have to get one done and post it. I have to do one every week. Ugh. So I thought, if I did them on Wednesdays, I could at least get them started, and then I could finish them up. So this week's was jar. So what are we going to do for a jar? I don't know. I'm going to figure something out. I don't know. I think I'm going to have to think about it. I'm going to have to think about it. So I'm going to set this off to the side. I'll think about it. I finished my New Year's challenge. let's take a look at this. To close it, I just took a piece of one of the stickers and, turned it into a little tag and added it to a piece of seam binding stuff. And I need a napkin. Hold on. Okay, so when I started this, I started it with 2 folders. And the folders were the kind that have like the extra tabs inside of them. And there was 2 extra tabs per folder. And it's one of those expandable ones. So our challenge was to make something out of that. I went through a couple of paper packs before I decided on, I had like 3 or 4 sheets of Graphic 45's Imagine left. So I decided that would be the one I'd use. And the color worked well. It's not a perfect match, but it's it works. So, So I cut the front and I wanted to preserve the face. In order to do that, it was too small. So I just added an extra strip of paper to it. And then over here, this is actually part of the accordion, but I didn't want it to be flippy floppy. So I put a strip on here and then a strip on the inside to keep it from being flippy floppy. I got a little tuck up here. And then I used what was left of the pieces when I cut them off to make a little step pocket. And then when you open this up, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 little flips that are all different sizes, and they go like this, So you can see all of the paper at once. I've got a journaling card in this one and a little envelope in this one. Just a tiny little envelope. And then over here, I took one of the tags. It was a sticker. And I just put it on here and just cut the paper around it. Not, so that it wasn't a tag. And I made it like a journal card. And then this is one of the little pockets that was in the, that I still had in the ephemera set. And I just put one of the little cards in there. And then over here, this is one of the journal cards that comes in the set, but it's the cut apart ones. And so it just has like regular print on the back. And it was this pink polka dot. So the other half of it is there. And I use some washi tape, which I like because it's transparent, but it has color. And then here's one of the big journal cards. I had a couple of the journal cards left, but covered it on the back and just decorated a little bit. And this is another piece of the cut aparts that I just turned into a little like journaling card. And then this one, the print was really big and I wanted to use it, but I didn't know what to do with it. So I figured I'd just use it as background. And so I added a piece of white paper, this paper on the top, which was blue that matched it, which is very hard to do. But I put the blue on here so you can write on here and still have that pretty background. And then 2 journaling cards over here in this little pocket. And then I had this big pocket where I put these together because this is one file folder and this is another. And so I took a piece of paper and I split it, I folded it down the middle, rounded the corners, decorated up the top a little bit, and then I took some pad paper and put it in there so we could have a notebook in there. And that just slides back in there. And then here is one of the little pocket things that came with the ephemera and one of the little tags. And I didn't bother doing anything with the back of this because I figured it's blue. You can write on it. It's not a big deal. And it all folds back in. And I did nothing to the back. And then on the little closure here, you just wrap it around. And there's a eyelet there. And then I put a tap in it. so that you can just wrap that on there and it stays shut. That's it. Then I added a little book piece down here so you could put your name on it if you wanted to. So that's it. Carla! Hello, it's Dav. Welcome. So that was my New Year's challenge. It is completed. And like I said, I'm going to give this away. I'm just going to figure out how to do it. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but we're going to give this away. It's done. Done, I tell you, done. Let's see, what else? Thank you, Miss Carla. Okay. I am going to look. I think I have a die that's a jar. Let me look. Well, I have a bottle. The coffee cup. These keep making their way. That's because the other chair is disappearing. And I don't know what to do with them yet. Since you're never out here, I put them on your chair.
I'm out here sometimes. Like when I'm eating.
Once a day. This sucking. And bottles. Lots of bottles. Well, if this isn't annoying. It'll be the last one I get to. Okay, we're almost done. I'm almost there. Okay. Well, I have bottles. That'll count, right? All right. Now we just have to see if they'll fit. Oh, that just fits. Okay. So, the topic this week is jars. And I have this jar. There we go. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but we're going to do something. Let me get this out of the way. Hi, Candy. All right. So I have this little jar. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but we're going to have some fun. All right. So I'm going to put it to the side. We'll talk about it later. All right. Because I don't know what I'm doing with it. I'm stumped by my own challenge. Okay. So we're going to get back to working on our traveler's notebook. And this one is the one that has the little pocket at the front and the pocket at the back. And it's just going to be a notebook. So we're going to go ahead and get this, tied in here. Let me get the hole punch. Now, with these, because, it's not going to get a lot of wear and tear, so to speak. I'm okay with just using a 3 on this. And I already have my little needle all done. So I think I'm going to go from the outside in. I swear, guys, when I do this on my own, no problems. It always goes right through, no issues. But the minute I try to do it on camera, what a mess. I could sew signatures all day, never once have a problem. until I go live. Okay. That. All right. So we have that one. Done. Now, this is the date book one. And I don't know. Because it's a different color, you know? That kind of ruins it for me. Plus, I got to round all of these corners. We're going to do it. So, yeah, I have to round these because the book is rounded and they stick out just that little tiny bit, you know? So, it doesn't take that long. We're just going to go through 4 or 5 at a time, you know. Okay. So, here's the deal. I went to the doctor yesterday. Because I've developed this trigger finger, my ring finger on my right hand. And so I had gone to the doctor and he had sent me to go get x-rays. And I went, I got the x-rays. And he's like, if it's anything major, we'll call you and have you come in, if we need to put a brace or splint or anything on it. And I went, okay. And so I went home. Well, yesterday was my follow-up appointment. And I walk in and he says, now, where's the pain in your hand? And I'm like, it's my ring finger on my right hand. And he's like, okay. Goes back to the thing and he goes, did you fall or something? Well, some of you guys may remember last year, beginning of the year, like April or May of last year, I took a pretty good fall. Or it might have been even earlier than that, but I took a pretty good fall. Here in the living room, I tripped. I didn't trip. Harry tried to kill me. Harry has the piece of a scratching post that is like just the stick, that's covered with string. Well, he has one of those. The rest of it he killed. But he likes that piece, so Mike let him keep it. And it was over by the trash can there, and I had pushed it in to get to Ginger's treats, because I keep Ginger's treats over there as well. And every morning when I get up, I go outside and I take Ginger and Ozzy with me, and we're outside for about 40 minutes or so, half an hour. And then we come in and he goes in with Daddy and she stays out here with me, and I give her a treat. And So I gave her her treat, and I turned around to go let Ozzy in the other room, and Harry had pushed that back out into the walkway. And I put my foot on it, and it rolled. And I started going forward, and I tried to stop myself by grabbing onto the other chair that's here, where Amy sits when she hangs out here. And that chair rolls. It's an office chair. And so, ass over tea kettle, and down I went. And I landed, the chair came down, and so did we have one of those, remember the grandma's chair, the little chair that had the step stool that used to pull out? We got one of those too. And so I had fallen, and all of that stuff landed on me, and I didn't think anything of it. What hurt was my shoulder and my hip. Apparently, according to the x-ray, I broke my hand. And I had no idea. Which is kind of terrifying because I have my EMT. But none of the signs were there. I didn't have any loss of strength in the hand. I didn't have any pain, no swelling, nothing. But apparently, I broke a little bone right in here. Which the doctor thinks may be contributing to the pain that I'm currently feeling and the trigger finger that I'm having. But literally, oddly enough, I never had any pain at all in there. Like, my shoulder hurt like hell. My hip hurt like hell. But I didn't really have any pain in my hand. But that is like literally the only thing that it could have been. Because I really haven't fallen or done anything stupid. I haven't hit any walls lately. I gave that stuff up when I was younger. Punching the wall. Okay, this thing's being a pain in my butt. And of course, it could have been, the fibromyalgia too. I'm going to get this down real quick because this is being a pain in the butt. And I want to be able to really push it through. Oh, come on. Got the all. Just being a pain in the butt. There we go. So now I have to go see a hand surgeon. Because they may have to re-break my hand. Or they could just go, it's fine. Who knows? Just sewed my finger into the journal. That was different. All right. Out of the way. All right, so that's 2. We now have our date book and our notebook. And this one is just our, pockets. Yeah, see, Candy, Sandy had the same thing. She broke her foot and never really had it set. And then every now and then it would break again. So the last time it was broken, she went to the podiatrist and they saw it. And so the podiatrist put her in a boot to try and, reset it, finally set it, I should say. And I mean, I know people that do that. They break a bone, they don't even realize it. But this is my dang right hand. And I didn't recognize it. It didn't swell up. It didn't hurt. Nothing. So I don't know. Okay. Let's stare at this for another minute. Hmm. Hold on, I got an idea. I got an idea. Nope, I don't like those. Not those. Look at these. Mm-mm. Don't like that. Get through those. Mm-hmm. Would you like that? Okay. Sorry. I kind of like that. So I'm going to take that out. Nope. No. Okay, I like this one the best. So, I take that part off. And that part, which I'll put back in the pad. And then I like that right there. Okay. Too wide. Okay. So it's Daph. Is your real name Daphne? I have questions. Is your real name Daphne? Do you craft? What do you craft? Are you even still here? Look, I know I'm nosy. But I can't help myself. Where's Francis this morning? Okay. All right, so we got to start. Yeah, that's possible. Doesn't he know that this is our time? Okay. Dang it. He's making a box to put them in. Yeah, because when they're done, they're not going to fit in a regular card box. That's for crap sure. Maybe I will I'll design a box for it. You know, and give you guys the measurements and the cuts. Okay. So I got that. What's going on there? I'm going to put it this way so that it has some visual interest. Let me get out my pen. So this is a jelly pen, but it's a star jelly pen, which means it has glitter in it. It's kind of like a Wink Stella, but not as heavy. And this one is gold-ish. It just adds, you know, a fine line of glitter on there. And let's see. Yeah, okay, I like it.
Hi, baby.
Hi, honey.
Hey, listen, I just saw some fantastic news. That's really awesome.
What?
Do you remember the Never Ending Story?
Yeah.
They have another one coming out August 2024.
Yeah, they've been talking about that for years.
Yeah, August 2024 is when they're saying it's going to come out.
Okay.
That's awesome.
All right. I'm going to give this a little dimension. You know what? It's not even the right color. I don't like the color
Why is the knee brace box on it?
because I have to put the knee brace in it. And I didn't want to lose it. Candy says, hi, Mike.
Hello, good morning. Happy New Year. Hope everyone's doing well.
Okay. I'm going to look at this in a different color scheme. It's not working for me. This is going to be harder than I thought because usually I only make ATCs when I'm really in the mood for it. And
Who used the toaster last?
not me. Let me grab another brush real quick. So your move is on hold? Well, that sucks. All right, so we're going to try this again. Why are you not working? I may need a new one. Let me try the other one. It's white. Dang it, I just had it. Where did it go? Okay, here we go. Okay. I've lost the lid. Okay. Where'd you look?
Wait, I said.
I like that one better. Oh, the crafting's on hold. Okay. All right, so we're going to give this some dimension. All right, so we're going to try this again. Okay. All right, so we're going to try this again. Okay. All right, so we're going to try this again. Okay. All right, so we're going to try this again. Okay. All right, so we're going to try this again. Okay. All right, so we're going to try this again. Okay. All right, so we're going to try this again. Okay. All right, so we're going to try this again. Okay. All right, so we're going to try this again. Okay. All right, so we're going to try this again. Okay. All right, so we're going to try this again. Okay. All right, so we're going to try this again. Okay. All right, so we're going to try this again. Okay. All right, so we're going to try this again. Okay. All right, so we're going to try this again. Okay. All right, so we're going to try this again. Okay. All right, so we're going to try this again. Okay. All right, so we're going to try this again. Okay. All right, so we're going to try this again. Okay. All right, so we're going to try this again. Okay. All right, so we're going to try this again. Okay. All right, so we're going to grab some dimensionals.
Yeah.
And a pokey tool. I'll tell you what I really miss Tuesday morning for. My adhesives. I've been accused of using too many dimensionals on stuff, but I don't care. I'm a rebel. But I used to go in there and I used to get like, bees and my tape refills and stuff like that. And now that they're gone, I can't get them. And when I do find them online, they're outrageous. So that sucketh. All right, let's see. Broke my hand. Yeah, got that. What else do we need to talk about? Yeah, so on the thing of my hand, if they do anything to it, I'm probably going to have a cast for a couple of weeks at least. Okay, so I want to put that there, but I want it to be off the side. Just like that. There we go. All right. All righty. All right. Now I need a thing, which we may cut out of this because I wrote all over it. Nope, I don't like it. I There's one of my very nice lettering pens. No, that's the chisel cup. That will not work. Let's see if I can write with my hands this morning. Apparently not. We'll see. Hey, Steffi G. Okay. Oh, that one's shot. You grab the box.
No.
Okay. You know, I sit here and I put stuff away and then I do something and I pull everything out. And I just realized today how torn up this area is because I cleaned out, the shop out in the garage. And I didn't realize just how bad this area was until I did that. So I'm trying to work on getting stuff, organized. Not that that's ever going to happen. Oh, come on, work with me. I don't know how this helps. I just took the pin out of there. So technically there should be a tunnel in there of where, glue can escape. But it never can until you poke it about 20 times. Yeah. Simple, but I like it. I think that says what there is for this little challenge. Mysteries await. So, now I'm just throwing pens on the floor. See how I am? Okay. Probably should have done this on a purple background instead of the smoke, but Ooh, smoke. Ooh. All right, I'm not as funny as I think I am. Okay. So that's kind of all I got, and like I said, it doesn't have to be a deck of cards. It can be a deck of cards. If you have a deck of cards that you don't care about and you want to use them, go ahead. I can't. I collect decks of cards, and so they are sacred to me. But if not, just cut yourself some pieces of 2.5 by 3.5 inch paper. Cardstock, preferably. This is watercolor paper that I'm going to be using for mine. And really like this paper. It's kind of cool, and I'm glad I could use it on something. Maybe I should have just done it on a black background. Who knows? But it's done. I did it. It's simple. It's easy. Stuff, you know? Let's see. If you're stuck and you don't know what go and go on YouTube and search artist trading cards or ATCs, and it'll come up with videos that you can watch to see what other people do. Some of them are very elaborate, some of them are very simple. This one, the primary theme was jars, so I just put a jar on it. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. But I think that's all I've got. Tomorrow we'll be back, and we're going to be finishing up our Traveler's Notebook. We have all of our pieces. Let me get this out of the way real quick. And this is going to be our cover. And I have the piece that's going to go on the inside. I just haven't gotten it put on there yet. But we're going to go ahead and put the piece on the inside. I'm going to blanket stitch this around. Just, so that it's a nicer finish, So I'm going to finish it with a blanket stitch. Then we're going to be putting our holes in, stringing in our elastic, adding our closure, and putting our books in. So we should have this done by the end of the week. Okay. Where does that look off? No, I think it's right. No, that's a little off. It's a little off right there, but that's okay. So yeah, with this one, I'm going to say, you can go back and do the weeks prior. If you start on like week 10 and you want to do all the other ones, you can do that. You can only do the ones that you want. But the point of this is that at the end, you're going to have 52 cards. And then at the end of this, we're going to do a project with all of these cards. We're going to do a group event with all of these cards. Yes, we're going to share them. Also, I'm going to be putting on my drive. I don't have it there yet, but I'm going to put it on there. There are little pieces, paper that you can put on the back of these that say when you made it, what the theme is, how many of these you made. Because usually when people do artist trading cards, they'll do like a series. And then you can put your name on it. So I'm going to put those, I'm going to put one of those in a couple of them. I'll put a couple on my drive, so you guys can print them out if you want to, or you can just write it on there by hand too. Doesn't matter. But, you want to put that information on there. And then at the end of the year, we're going to swap trading cards. Yeah. So if you come in at like week 10 or week 30 or something, and you want to do all the ones in the back, you can do that. I'm okay with that. I know normally it's like you have to do it, but make sure that when you post them to the group that you put week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, week 6. Right now, we should only be doing week 1s. So, but if you miss week 1 and you come in next week, you'd want to post week 1 and week 2, If you want to skip one, you want to go 1, 2, you don't like 3, you want to do 4, that's fantastic too. But the idea is for you at the end to have completed 52 cards. And, I'm going to try and do it. Yes, there is a theme for each week, Miss Candy. You can get the list on my Google Drive. There's a link in the description box below. There's also one in the Facebook group that'll give you this list. It's 52 weeks, 52 themes. If for whatever reason you cannot print the list off, let me know. I will fold it into thirds, throw it in an envelope, slap a stamp on that thing, and send it off to you. But that's it, because I got to go and put stuff in my new sewing box. Because my sewing box arrived. About 25 years on the last one, so I bought the exact same brand. I figured it should last me another 25 years. Which means it'll last longer than me. Because that would make me 80 and... No woman on my mother's side of the family has ever made it that far, so... Now, my dad's side, totally different. Them old folks hang on forever. All right, I think that's it. My sale this month, I don't know if I'm even going to have one. I honestly don't have anything. Literally, I have not been shopping because I don't go out. I try to not go out like from Thanksgiving to after the first of the year. And with cleaning out my warehouse, I don't really have a lot of stuff right now. I think I have, like, I found a couple of tubs of stuff that was supposed to be in the countdown sale that didn't make it there. So I might be able to pull those if I can find them again, because stuff is stacked out there right now. But, you know, I might be able to pull those and get a sale together. Yeah, maybe I'll pull some items out of the shop too. You know, something that I have a lot of, or maybe some with listings expired. I don't know, but I'll try to get it together. And that would be in 4 days from today, which is Sunday. So we'll see if I can pull that off. What else? What else? Well, happy birthday to little man. He ain't a little man no more. If he's double digits, he is not a little man. He is double digits, Ma. Get off that little man thing. He's a big boy now. Yeah, but just don't tell him that to his face. No.
Thank you for calling Cox Communications Business Technical Support. My name is Mike. How may I assist you?
That's it. All right, if you're new here and you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that button for me and subscribe, like me, ring my bell, share me with all your friends. Do not bogart the Bima. If you would like, you know, to subscribe, I would appreciate it. Just, you know, it won't hurt. I promise. You just push the little button that says subscribe. It doesn't zap you or anything. No bugs, nothing, no weirdness. Okay. It just happens. And it makes a fat lady happy. Okay, I lost another 3 pounds. over the holidays, which the doctor said is like 200 real pounds, you know. Um,
All
check
right,
out my
so you
community
check
tab,
the
tells you
power,
everything that I got going on in my digital life, classes, free this, trade swaps, whatever. It's all there in the community tab and in my Facebook group. Go on and check that one out. If you want to join us on the 24, our challenge of 24 list, you can get that link in the description in the bottom as well. But that's it. That's all I got until I see you guys again. Stay well, my friends. Bye.
Okay. Do we know the MAC address of that modem or an account number? I honestly got nothing else from quite yet. So, what's